Crimson Tide, and your Somerville Highlanders. Now for the introduction of our starting lineup. First for the visiting team, the Everett Crimson Tide. Starting at left wing, a sophomore from Revere, number 2, Brittany. At center, a senior from Mystic Valley, number 91, Lucas Geier. At right wing, a sophomore from Mystic Valley, number 21, Michael Brandano. On left defense, a senior from Malden, number 10, Jackie Summers. Also on defense, a freshman from Malden, number 97, Tommy Cronin. And starting in goal, a freshman from Everett, number 39, Ray Somerville. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the home team starting for your Somerville Highlanders. Starting at left wing, junior, number 7, right with a senior, number 19, Matt Brooklyn. And left defense, sophomore, number 5, Pasquale Angelino. On right defense, junior, number 22, David Foley. And starting in goal, senior, number 30, Robbie Larson.
Hello and welcome to Somerville Highlander Hockey on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon, and tonight from Veterans Memorial Ice Rink in Somerville, we have the Everett Tide coming on to face the Highlanders. As the Tide come in with a record of 4-6 overall, they are an amalgamated team between the high schools of Everett High School, Revere High School, Mystic Valley High School, and Malden High School. So as they perform, we may call out what high school they come from as well. Highlanders 5-3 overall. They come in off a 2-game winning streak, and that is Robbie Larkin between the pipes, as he has allowed only 1 goal in the past 2 games, and that was a breakaway snipe job. That was a beautiful, beautiful shot. Robbie Larkin has been absolutely on fire over this 2-game winning streak for the Highlanders. These two teams faced off earlier in the season to start the season. The Highlanders won 4-3 at Everett, and we are underway here at the Vet as the Highlanders look to sweep the Jets this season and secure their 6th win of the season. The Jets quickly out of their zone. Flying down ice is Frankie Annunziata, number 2. For the Jets. That's Lucas DeGuire in there, poking it out. Gets it out to the blue line. Shot above the goal, off the glass. That's going to be cleared out by Brokman, but not cleared beyond the blue line as the Jets able to keep it in. Now Broekman with it. He'll poke it out. So he's able to clear that one out. Cronin sends it across ice, and the Jets have it again as Annunziato gets the zone. He's sent down hard by Chris Casesso. Jets do a good job keeping it in the zone, but they go for a change, so they can't back up that shot that Larkin had to stop. Jones's attempt gets in the skates of Thompson. As Thompson was coming in, he kept it in the zone. Highlanders still unable to clear the zone as it's being pinched in by Constantine. Highlanders gain control of it, trying to get it out of the zone, and they do here to Matt Broekman. Broekman will dump it in as DeAngelis chases it down behind the net. Now Constantine has it for the Jets in the corner. But
Tide. Say Jets. Tide.
Sorry, I keep on saying Jets. Good point. It is the Tide, not the Jets. Jets, of course, are Lynn. That would be the next game at Lynn. That's what I get for looking down at the schedule, as that shot is gloved from the blue line as DeAngelis, or Ardolino, I should say, fired that one in. Little work there for Ray Blauvelt. He is between the pipes for the Tide. Face-off won by the Highlanders as they cycle it deeper into the zone. Now behind the net, working to keep it as DeAngelis is knocked away from him, and the Tide are away. As they break into the zone, chasing it down in the corner is Saya. So he gets it here near side. They cycle it down deeper into the zone as Summers sent it down there. Pulled away by the Highlanders as Rosas tried to get it out. That one was knocked towards the goal, but knocked wide. Candelino unable to clear it away. Tide keep it in the zone. As we have a whistle and a stoppage. Highlanders and Everett tied up at zeros. 12:24 remaining in the first period. Face-off will come back down into the Tide zone. Highlanders coming off that victory against Boston Latin, 4-1 was that victory. They also shut out Swampscott previous to that, 2-0. Both of those games available here on Somerville Ed TV's YouTube channel. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. As busting in is Annunziato. Annunziato with the backhand shovels it towards the net, and there is Larkin as he gets it into the pads and holds it. Annunziato showing a lot of speed into the zone against the Highlanders tonight. She's been able to get some opportunities early in this game. Blue line shot goes wide. May have gotten a blocker on that one. Tim Jones unable to get control of the puck. Now DeGuire with it. He fires it towards the net. That'll be gloved by Larkin. As DeGuire scored the game-winning goal for Everett in their last win as they defeated Lowell in overtime. Face-off won by the Tide. Over into the corner, sent towards the net, but pulled away quickly by Rosas. Rosas unable to clear that out, though. Looked like it might have cleared the blue line, but the referee's not in position to see that. Nice opportunity right there on the doorstep by Simpson. Gets knocked up into the air and stopped by Larkin. Larkin under attack early, as the Tide have come out very aggressive offensively. The game so far being played in the Highlanders' end. Simpson on the face-off for the Tide. Highlanders win the face-off, back into the corner. Ardolino trying to get the puck out. He will get control and clear the blue line. Down here the near side boards. Matt DeAngelis chasing it around. It's going to wind up at the blue line. Highlanders unable to keep it in, though, as it was poked out. Sent back in by Gauthier. Now lots of open ice here for the Tide as Simpson pulls it back, tries to deke it towards the net, lost his edge. Another lost edge on the far side there. Highlanders unable to clear the zone. Ardolino now with it, but he's unable to get it out as well, but that one sent up into the netting by Jackie Summers. 10:44 remaining in the first period. Scoreless here at the Vet. Tim Jones will take the face-off just outside the Highlander zone. Highlanders win this one. Shane Doe unable to keep it in the neutral zone though. And the Tide get it away. Very fast into the corner has been Saya. Really fast skating showed by Saya, is able to get in there and muck things up. Now Chris Casesso has it for a moment. Pinched down by Svensson. Highlanders looking to clear but unable to as Constantine keeps it in. Finds help from Saya. Saya's shot goes wide. Poked back towards the Highlander net. It's going to be knocked around but not out. And now near side taken by Svensson. Highlanders still unable to clear this. As that one knocked down by Broekman, he's able to clear the zone, gets it down ice. Casesso chasing it down into the corner, pokes it back to Broekman. Now Broekman has it, gives it back out, goes all the way through the center and all the way down ice, clean. So Tide get a change. Now DeAngelis, cross into the zone, and he's able to work it down into the corner where it's taken away by Summers and fired down ice. Lots of speed shown down by Brandano now as he gets to it first in the far corner. Highlanders able to get it though. Seamus Foley bringing it up ice. Loses it though, and Nunziato has it, but he loses it as Ardolino is in. His backhander goes around the net. He will chase it down. Foley from the point fires it deeper. Controlled over there by Brandano. Comes to the point. Doe with the shot. Strike that Candelino with the shot. That is gloved and held on to by Blauvelt. Ray Blauvelt, the goalie for the Tide, is a young freshman from Everett. It's Tim Jones in to take the face off. The draw won by the Tide. Good forecheck there as Casesso was able to get the puck away. Puck is kept in just for a moment by Gauthier. Highlanders are able to keep the line. Casesso has it. He'll skate it around the net. He's got Jones in front of the net. Casesso with it, fires it towards the net, and that was held on to. Quick whistle there as Broekman and Jones in the area. Play stopped quickly as the net came off of its moorings. Face-off will stay in the Tide zone. 8:21 remaining in the first period. Scoreless here at the Vet. As the Highlanders win that one, shot fired, popped right up into the air. I don't even know if Blauvelt saw that one as it came off of his pads. Now the Tide. They've got speed down ice, 3-on-2 developing. As Simpson unable to control it though, but he's able to get control in the corner. He's ridden off the puck though, as Shane Doe was able to get a hold of it for a moment, but it's held in by Cronin. Now down in the corner is Simpson battling with Tim Jones. Jones trying to get the puck away. Simpson, though, will have it. He'll poke it behind the net. Doe with it for the Highlanders. Tries to get out of the zone, and they're able to as Casesso helps it along. Highlanders go for the change. Simpson will dump that one in for the Tide. An opportunity here for the Highlanders as there is Brokman in, forehand shot is blockered aside by Blauvelt, out of bounds. Highlanders will take the face off in the Everett zone, 7:19 remaining in the first period. So Matt DeAngelis will take this face off. One back to Ardolino, but he whiffed on it. Now Foley over to Candelino. Candelino works it down to Rosas around the net. Owen makes the turn into the corner. Gets help from Ardolino. Back to the point to Foley, pokes it deeper. Rosas with it now in the corner again. Goes around the net with it. DeAngelis picks it up there. Now taken by Saya as he is harried around the back of his net. Plays that one forward to Svensson, and Svensson clears the zone. As LaCroix trying to chase that one down, but the icing will go against the Tide. Face-off will come back to the Tide zone. 6:41 remaining in the first period. Don't forget, here on Somerville TV, we not only have Highlander hockey, we've got Highlander boys basketball, Highlanders girls basketball as well. Keep track of Highlander athletics here on Somerville Ed TV. It's Tim Jones taking the face-off for the Highlanders. Casesso will cycle it deeper. Chased down in the corner by Cronin. As Cronin goes around the net, gives it up to Annunziata. Annunziata plays it across the ice. Into the zone is DeGuire. He's ridden off the puck there. Now DeGuire unable to get away from Casesso. 2-on-3 this time as Casesso down with Tim Jones in front of the net. Casesso ridden off in the corner. As Shane Doe with it now. Doe fires it towards the net. That got through but blockered away. Jones will cycle it lower. Casesso fighting for it. Comes out from behind the net and pumps that one home as Casesso got control and came right around with the stick to the net. Chris Casesso with his third goal of the season gives the Highlanders the 1-0 lead. 5:56 remaining here in the first period. Everett wins the face-off straight through, but then taken away by the Highlanders. As Ardolino gets the puck taken away. And that'll be held on to by Robbie Larkin. As Jake Simpson right there in front. Highlander head coach Chris Capazzo making sure the Highlanders are keeping an eye out there. The speed of the Tide seems to be causing the Highlanders some difficulty. The Tide have had the run of possession thus far, but the Highlanders have the lead. As Shane Doe across the goal face, right through the slot. Wasn't quite able to get it out though. Preston Ardolino with it, unable to clear. As Seamus Foley fighting over there. Matt DeAngelis now chases it down. They get it out into the slot, but no danger there as the Highlanders able to poke it away. Ardolino, a nice job. Simpson will dump that one in. Far into the corner, Cantone fighting for it. As Cantone gets it taken away by DeAngelis. And Shane Doe comes out of the pile with it. Doe now. He's leading the charge into the attacking zone. He'll fire towards the net, and that is through the 5-hole for the goal. Shane Doe gets his first of the season. Highlanders lead 2-0. Doe all the way out of the Highlander zone, comes down the near side of the ice, fired it straight through the 5-hole, and that's a 2-0 lead for the Highlanders. Highlanders quick strikes in the zone as Everett once again in the Highlander zone. Highlanders looking to clear, but it's kept in again by Svensson. So they work it deeper by LaCroix. LaCroix gets it taken by Foley. Now Casesso with it. Casesso heads up, sees Tim Jones. Tim Jones, he'll go in, he'll fire off the skates of Cronin. Now LaCroix unable to get it out of the zone. As Casesso will take that one. Casesso fires it towards the net up high as it was deflected. Broekman in the corner, back to Foley at the point. Foley's shot rebounds out towards Broekman, but knocked away before Broekman could get to it. So they play that one up ice, but fired right back into the zone. Highlanders beginning to turn that possession battle now. As Rosas with it, gets it poked away. But Matt DeAngelis steals that one at the blue line and holds it in just for a moment. And Brandano able to come out, but there is DeAngelis, or strike that, Shane Doe, as Doe was able to pitch it back into the attacking zone. Now Brandano fires it back across ice. DeGuire will cycle it forward. Constantine into the zone, he'll fire, goes wide, back here to the point, knocked wide by Ardolino. Now DeAngelis into the zone. DeAngelis fires it towards the net. Kick save and held on to by Blauvelt. 2:58 remaining in the first period. Highlanders up 2-0 after goals by Chris Casesso and Shane Doe about a minute apart. Tim Jones wins this one for a moment, then Everett had it. Now Everett playing it up ice, looking to get it to Annunziata. That'll go all the way through for the icing, though. 2:46 remaining in the period. Face-off will come back to the Everett zone. Highlanders looking for their third straight victory. Off to a good start here, leading 2-0. Set face-off won by Everett as they get it into the Highlander zone, but dumped all the way through. Was not able to be touched by Brandano as it went past the blue line, so the icing is the call. Face-off comes back down to the Everett zone. Tim Jones will take this one for the Highlanders. He wins that one back to Casesso. But the Tide end up with it as Cantone unable to get across the blue line, though. Offsides is going to be the call. Face-off will be outside the Highlander zone. 2:31 remaining in the first period. As DeAngelis will take this one for the Highlanders, just in front of our position here. That is won once again by the Tide as they play it into the zone. Larkin sticks it aside. And Rosas with it, or DeAngelis, I should say, with it. DeAngelis through on the far side, turns, fives, Seamus Foley. Foley lines up and fires it just wide. Rosas tried to get the skate, or the stick blade to it, I should say. As that one sent into the slot for a moment at the high slot, but knocked away quickly by the Tide. But Ardolino now gains the zone. He'll fire, a little misfire there as it goes wide. Minute 45 remains in the period. As Candelino dumps that one in, Highlanders go for the change. Foley at the blue line. He will pinch it in. He will fire as that goes wide. Candelino, he'll get it. Casesso now with it. Casesso will get the zone. He'll split defenders trying to get into the slot, gets it poked away. Broekman with it now. Broekman fires it clean through as Jones couldn't quite get the stick to it. Candolino tried to keep that one in, wasn't quite able to. And now in neutral ice, able to come out of it clean is Saya, as he is swallowed up though before he could get to the slot. Now Broekman down ice on the near side, all the way down where Tim Jones is. 45 seconds remaining in the period. Highlanders have it down in the corner. Tim Jones mucking about down there. Rosas looks to come away with it. Instead, the Tide will. But it's kept in by Foley, far side. Fired wide. Forcheck got the stick to it for a moment, but now it's into the Highlander zone as Shane Doe will chase it down. 15 seconds remaining in the period. Highlanders look like they're just going to hold on to it till the end of the period, as Doe tries to hold it up into the corner. 5 seconds remaining. Shane Doe just holding things behind the net, and that will do it. Whistle sounded right before the buzzer. We'll see what the officials want to do. And that will do it for the first period of action, as the Highlanders take the 2-0 lead from goals by Chris Casesso and Shane Doe. We'll be back for second period action here on Somerville Ed TV. We are back at the Veterans Memorial Rink in Somerville. I'm Todd Harmon on Somerville Ed TV as we prepare for second period action between the Highlanders and the Everett Tide. The Highlanders leading 2-0 after the first period as Chris Casesso began the scoring at the 9-minute mark as he came out from behind the goal and poked it home behind Tide goalie Ray Blauvelt. Then about a minute later, Shane Doe busted out of the Highlander end all the way down ice, fired it through the 5-hole for the 2-0 lead. As we move to the second period, Highlanders looking to build their record. They are 5-3, looking to go 6-3 on this season as they're entering their mid-season stretch. Games coming up against Lynn as well as Beverly. And we are underway here in the second period as the Tide begin with possession, as DeGuire is in quickly and he fires that one into the net. As DeGuire does what has been very hard to do, gets one behind Robbie Larkin very, very quickly. 12 seconds in, and DeGuire has cut the lead in half. DeGuire taking that shot very early. I'm not sure Larkin was expecting it that quickly, and that one got behind Robbie. So the Highlanders have given up the goal here early. 2-1 is still the Highlander lead. As they play it back, Shane Doe all the way behind him. He's going to have to go into the corner to deal with this one and deal with Brandano as well. Right in front in the slot was Annunziato, but he couldn't turn it around on net. As this one is handled by Rosas. Rosas will carry it in, 3-on-2 for the Highlanders. As chasing behind, fired across was DeAngelis. Brought in from the blue line, fired towards the goal. Candolino got through clean, handled there by Blauvelt. 14:04 remaining in the second period, 2-1 the Highlander lead. As that goal by DeGuire, 12 seconds into this period, kind of stunned the Highlanders for a moment. As that face-off won by the Tide. Thompson unable to clear the zone though. Seamus Foley tries to keep it in, unable to. Tim Jones will have to take care of it. Now LaCroix almost stole it away from Jones. Once again, forecheck here for the Tide, causing problems. So Highlanders do get it out. As Ardolino gets ridden off of that one, they will dump that one in. Sticked aside by Blauvelt. Controlled by the Tide for a moment, and they will get it out of the zone. As Simpson is into the Highlander zone with it. He plays it around the net where Cantone will take it in the corner. Cantone back behind the net where Constantine gets it back to Cantone. Now Constantine trying to come out from behind the net, gets played the other direction. Now back to the blue line, shot sent by Svensson. Goes wide, Larkin lost that one for a second behind him, but it was behind the net. Kept in by the Tide. Now Casesso looking to clear the ice, and he will, as he's able to get out into neutral ice. That puck's going to be dumped in by Brunkman, and the Highlanders will go for the change. That puck helped down ice. And the icing is going to be the call. And Simpson tried to touch it up, was unable to, so the icing will come back to the Tide zone. 12:38 remaining in the second period. Highlanders up 2-1. Goal to start this period by Lucas DeGuire of the Tide. Matt DeAngelis taking that face-off for the Highlanders. Rosas had it in his skates, gave it off to DeAngelis. Doe got it over to Ardolino. Ardolino unable to handle it though, back to Doe. Doe fires it towards the net, knocked away by Blauvelt. Rebound was around, but unable to be handled. Ardolino now skating it around, will give it off to Doe. Doe pinches in, fires it towards the net. Blauvelt with the save. Cleared all the way down, and that'll be an icing as it will come back to the Tide zone. Highlanders got some shots in on Blauvelt there, but Blauvelt was up to the challenges. .12:06 remaining here in the second period. It's Matty DeAngelis taking the draw for the Highlanders. That one won by the Highlanders, sent towards the net by Matt Mannion. Now Shane Doe backhands it towards the net. Around the back of the net is Casesso with it. Casesso pulls it back, fires across, gets through clean, knocked to the boards by the Tide. Brandano now trying to clear it out, but Mannion keeps it in. Ardolino chasing it into the corner. Casesso pokes it deeper, but it's pulled away by Krasko. Now the Tide back the other direction as he gives that one up to Annunziata. Annunziata got ridden off of it and into the net. Net came off its mooring. 11:20 remaining in the period. Face-off will be in the Highlanders zone. You know, the spring is coming. It doesn't feel like it outside right now, but spring is coming. Don't forget, here on Somerville Ed TV, in the spring, there will be graduations all spring long. Towards the end of the spring, Somerville Ed TV will have graduations, elementary school, middle school, and high school graduations throughout the city of Somerville here on Somerville Ed TV. Make sure you like, share, subscribe as that puck is knocked out of bounds. Face-off will come outside the Highlander zone. We're going to see whether we get a delay of game penalty here. We're not going to. So we're going to go back to center ice with the face-off. LaCroix and Jones at center ice for the face-off. 2-1 the Highlander lead. As that puck is poked towards the Highlander zone, but sent back by Seamus Foley. Now Cantone, back over near side boards. Foley chases it down in the corner. Gives it up to Casesso. Casesso has a little space. He'll poke it forward. Played there by Brokman, over to Jones. Jones's shot goes just wide. Jones gets it behind the net, tries to fire it back in front of the net. Shot there by Brokman goes high. Puck is over behind the net now. where the Tide get control of it. Liam Thompson with it here on the near boards. He fires it down, dumps it in, and that's going to be an icing. Face-off comes back down to the Tide zone, 10:32 remaining in the period. Highlanders up 2-1. As Lucas DeGuire cut the Highlander lead in half, 12 seconds into this second period. Matt DeAngelis wins that draw, but the Tide come away with it. Now Rosas plays that one back to Doe. Doe all the way up. Matt DeAngelis is in with Ardolino. DeAngelis, though, got it poked away. Nice play there by Simpson as he poked it away from Matty. Now opportunity for Brandano as he is into the zone. He'll fire that one up high. Larkin lets it go by. Rebounds all the way out to the blue line. Highlanders clear the blue line. Now DeGuire trying to get back into the zone. We have a foul being called. A penalty is the call. It's going to go against the Tide. Highlanders might be able to get an extra skater out there if they keep possession. As into the zone, Matt DeAngelis fires towards the net. No good as it's blockered away. Rebound attempt, no good as well by Ardolino. Rosas with it. Highlanders do not have an extra skater out. So there was no foul. Saw the hand raised for a moment. It was a delayed offside situation that the zone was cleared. Now near side, Tide into the zone. DeGuire unable to handle it, goes behind the net with it. Highlanders get control. They fire it down ice. Ardolino, he'll dump it in. Highlanders go for the change. 9 minutes remaining in the second period. Cross ice pass, deflected away. Shane Doe has it. Doe will pop it up and clear the zone with it. Whistle is a stoppage. Face-off will come here just outside the Tide zone. In front of us, 8:54 remaining here in the second period. Highlanders leading 2-1. As the Tide win that face-off momentarily, had possession but did not get the zone with it. Saya unable to get into the zone as well as it's finally dumped in by Cronin. Over in the near corner now. As they play it towards the net and around the back of the net. Svensson cycled it back around. Shot attempt there by Saya. As that is carried all the way out by Candelino, but unable to clear the zone, and he does. Casesso had it for a second, but it's played forward. Now Candelino dumps it back into the zone for the Highlanders. Is the Tide now starting their attack. They'll dump it down in the corner. Saya as well as Summers chasing down in there. Highlanders come away with it with Matt DeAngelis, plays it forward to Casesso. Casesso gets the zone. Casesso fires that one, goes wide near side. So that's kept in. Shane Doe, but could not control it as it's poked away by LaCroix. LaCroix chases it all the way down ice. Now Saya will get it here against the near boards where he's met by Candelino. Poked all the way here to the blue line. Krasko cycles it back deeper. Candelino fighting in the corner. Rosas tried to clear it away. Candelino will carry it away behind the Highlanders' net. As Candelino carries it all the way out. Highlander defensemen love to carry that puck as Candelino brings it all the way down ice. Has Matt DeAngelis at the slot, just couldn't quite get it lined up. As Constantine was able to get in the way and stop that shot. Now Shane Doe with it, gives it here near side to Rosas. Rosas, he will pull it back, get by his defender and get the zone, but then it gets taken away, fired all the way down ice. And Shane Doe will get it there behind the Highlander net, but taken away from him by Liam Thompson. So Thompson all the way back to the blue line, wound up shot wide far side. Casesso trying to get that puck away. It's taken away. Matt DeAngelis now. DeAngelis pokes it forward. Beautiful pass to Casesso. Casesso fires for the near side, and he's got it. Stick side shot. Snipe by Chris Casesso. Beautiful pass by Matt DeAngelis entering the zone. As Casesso knew what to do with it. That's Casesso's second goal of the game. 5th goal of the season. Matt DeAngelis gets his 9th assist. Highlanders lead 3-1, 6:17 remaining in the second period. Highlanders get the zone again. Casesso, good forecheck there, along with Broekman. As Broekman will ride the Tide off the puck. Trying to clear, but there's Broekman once again. Now Shane Doe with it. Doe trying to get through the defense, but unable to. Mannion unable to hold on to it. Now an opportunity here for the Tide as that shot goes wide. Highlanders trying to clear this zone, have it at the blue line. Tide get it deeper as Shane Doe has it. Now that one played all the way through, has to be played by the Tide goalie Blauvelt. Lots of speed there for Rosas as he's around the net. Rosas spins back towards the net, tries to get behind it. Now Ardolino and Rosas will come away with it. Back to the blue line, Foley. Foley will cycle it around. Ardolino chases it down far corner. Tide able to clear that one away. Gets past Candelino. As Brandano was in. Now DeGuire plays it across. That punt stolen away by Matt DeAngelis. DeAngelis now has some speed, goes down to his knees in the blue zone. Played it back though, Ardolino with the shot. Rebound is floating and it bounces over the net. As Rosas tried, now Foley tries with the slapper. And we're gonna have a slash as the call, or trip, I'm sorry, behind the play. And that will go against the Tide. Michael Brandano will go to the box. Highlanders will have a power play with 4:18 remaining in the second period. Highlanders leading 3-1. I think DeAngelis noted something on the scoreboard. He pointed out to the referee they had the wrong amount of time for the penalty. Now they've got the 2 minutes up for the penalty. I think they had 1:30 up. So the Highlanders, 2 minutes of man advantage here. They win the draw back. As Chris Casesso cycles it over here near side. Foley across. Right through the shot slot clean was Doe's pass. Now Casesso again with possession. Foley here near side. Foley will spin. Now DeAngelis with it. All the way back to the blue line to Doe. Back over to Foley here near side. Back over to Doe. Highlanders looking for a way to get through this penalty kill. Casesso in the corner. Skates it. Gives it to DeAngelis. DeAngelis' pass attempt. Tried to hit Tim Jones cutting inside, or Ardolino, I should say, cutting inside. Got past him and out of the zone. Foley, though, will cycle it back. Casesso will get it into the attacking zone. Casesso fires it towards the net. Blauvelt will glove it and hold on. 3:20 remaining in the period. 1 minute remaining in the man advantage for the Highlanders. Highlanders leading 3-1 here at the Vet. Owen Rosas taking this one for the Highlanders. He wins it back. Mannion with it. Mannion gives it to Foley. Foley one time. Up high. That puck is cleared away. Thompson is down ice, but he's ridden off, and Foley has it. Seamus Foley will get the zone. He'll pinch down. Puck is taken away. Tide will clear the zone. Robbie Larkin will take care of it down there and hand it off to Broekman. Broekman speeds around and down ice, finds Tim Jones, who touches it into the blue zone. Good job there by Robbie Larkin as he sticks that one aside. Thompson was impending. 14 seconds remaining in the man advantage as Broekman gets the zone, plays it to Jones. Poked away by Constantine. Now Foley with it. He will dump it in. 3 seconds remaining in the penalty. And the Tide have killed off the Highlanders penalty. 2:15 remains in the period. As Thompson passes it here near side to Simpson. Simpson plays it forward to Brandano. Brandano plays it at the slot to Constantine, but it gets knocked away by the Highlanders. Tries to play it to the slot once again. That shot knocked away by LaCroix. And Shane Doe will get it in the corner, but taken away there by Simpson. They play it back to the blue line. Shot there by Cronin. Goes wide as it's knocked away and deflected wide. Highlanders trying to clear the zone, unable to as Cronin keeps it in. Now Gauthier plays it off. Highlanders able to clear the zone as DeAngelis gets it through. He'll chase it down into the corner. It goes behind the net where Ardolino picks it up. Ardolino tried to play it back to the blue line. Instead, he'll cycle it deeper. Matt DeAngelis into the slot, chasing it there, but it's cleared out. LaCroix chasing this one down, but the Highlanders get to it first. As DeAngelis touches it forward, Shane Doe with speed into the zone. And Doe fires it, gloved by Blauvelt and held on. 57 seconds remaining here in the second period. Highlanders up by 2, 3-1. Tim Jones will take this draw for the Highlanders. Jones wins this one back. Casesso tried, but got that blocked. They play this forward as Cantone looks to get the zone. Highlanders able to get the puck away from Cantone. But DeGuire is in there. Watch out for him. He's dangerous. He's got the goal for the tie. Back the other direction. Broekman is in. He's got Jones in front of the net, but Broekman doesn't need it as he fires from the left wing into the back of the net. The Highlanders take the 4-1 lead as Matthias Broekman with the Highlander goal. Highlanders take the 3-goal lead, leading 4-1 after the goal by Matthias Broekman. DeGuire into the zone, got it taken off of his stick. Casesso with it now near boards, fired towards the net as DeAngelis almost popped that one into the net. Now Casesso in the far corner, 10 seconds remaining in the period. Highlanders would love to tack one more on, but they're going to be able to clear the zone all the way down. That's going to be an icing with 6 seconds remaining in the period. Face-off will come all the way back down to the Tide's end. Highlander goals on the night. 2 by Chris Casesso, 1 by Shane Doe, 1 by Matthias Broekman. Highlanders leading 4-1. Six seconds remaining in the period. Draw is won by the Tide. They will clear the zone, and that will do it for the second period of action. But the Highlanders tack on to the lead as they get 2 more goals here in the second period. 4-1 is your Highlander lead. We will be back for third period action. Tide versus Highlanders here from the Vet on Somerville Ed TV. We are back at the Vet, Veterans Memorial Rink in Somerville. Highlanders versus the Tide. Highlanders leading 4-1 here on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon, and we have third period action coming up for you. Of course, the Highlanders led 2-0 after the first period off of goals by Chris Casesso and Shane Doe. Opening out the second period very quickly, Lucas DeGuire for the Tide cut that lead in half, 12 seconds into the second period. But then the Highlanders battled back towards the end of the period with goals by Chris Casesso as well as Martinez Brokman. And the Highlanders lead 4-1 heading into the third period. Highlanders looking for their 6th victory of this season. As we are about to get underway, Matt DeAngelis taking the face-off for the Highlanders. DeGuire for the Tide, and DeAngelis is sent packing from the face-off circle as Everett wins it momentarily, but now Rosas into the zone. Rosas back into the corner, ridden off the puck there. As the Tide coming out of the zone. Highlanders get possession. Mannion fires it in. Ardolino pinching down into the corner. Comes away with it is DeAngelis. DeAngelis tries the backhand there. Blovout went down, didn't quite get the puck. Stopped though, as it went wide. Tide coming out the other direction now. Speed into the zone. Brandano with it. Brandano ridden behind the net by Doe. And Rosas coming away with it, but it's kept in at the blue line. Annunziato chasing it into the corner, fired over to the far corner to Doe. Knocked out by DeAngelis. Summers tries to send it back in. Highlanders looking for a change there. The puck got right in front of their bench. Now Ardolino's able to get out of the zone. Now Mannion with it. Mannion will fire it towards the net, and it goes in for Matt Mannion. Matt Mannion will get his 2nd goal of the year from center ice. Looking to dump that one into the zone. It was elevated over the glove of Blauvelt, and the young freshman let that softy by him. Highlanders lead 5-1. 13:40 remaining here in the game. Highlanders up by 4. As the Tide get the zone, Highlanders have the puck. Chris Casesso with it, he'll carry it out. Fires it up ice, dumps it into the zone. Chased down by Brokman. Controlled in the corner by Kraskow. So Tide try to clear it out of the zone. Pinched down deeper by the Highlanders. Tim Jones will pinch it down deeper. Casesso fires that one. Blauvelt with the glove. He holds on. 13 minutes remaining in the game. Highlanders up 5-1. Of course, if you would like to relive the GBL champion seasons of the GBL champion boys Highlander soccer team and girls Highlander soccer team, remember, we have that for you here on Somerville Ed TV. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, mash those buttons for us. So the Highlanders get the face off. DeAngelis to the center, looking for Brokman. And Ardolino, he'll fire it towards the net. And let's see if that's a goal. No. As Blauvelt able to hold on to that one. Wait a minute. That is going to be a goal. Preston Ardolino with the goal. Thought he had held on to that one. Didn't see any huge celebration. But Ardolino will get his 4th of the season, 6-1, your Highlander lead. Now, Candelino skates it in. Highlanders strategically have used their defensemen to great offensive purpose here over this winning streak. As Seamus Foley has been excellent from the point, as well as Candelino, Doe, Gauthier, and Mannion. All getting ice time on the blue line for the Highlanders, all getting offensive production for the Highlanders as well. 12:20 remaining in the game. Highlanders now up 6-1. So the Highlanders looking to get back into the playoffs. Of course, they were in the Division II playoffs. Won in the qualifying round last year before they lost in the round of 32. This year, Highlanders are in Division III as they look to make it back into the playoffs. It's going to be a penalty there against Somerville, so they're going to be down a man. Hooking is the call. So man advantage for the Tide. 12:18 remaining in the game. Highlanders up by 5. As DeGuire has it around the net. Fired towards the net. Larkin, quick glove, holds on. 12:07 left. Minute 48 remaining in the penalty. Larkin has been excellent over this, what hopefully will be a 3-game win streak for the Highlanders, with the shutout against Swampscott and only allowing the 1 goal against Boston Latin Academy, and that will be a goal for the Tide. As that got through, I believe that's going to go to Jake Simpson. He was waiting on the near side, got the pass through the slot, and put that one home. Talking about how good Robbie Larkin's been. As I was doing that, of course, I jinxed him, and the power play goal got behind him. So Simpson with the goal. It is a 6-2 Highlander lead. Just under 12 minutes remaining in the game. Highlanders need to keep their focus. They've got the lead, had the 5-goal lead, now 4-goal lead. Want to keep building on this, and they can here as Ardolino is in. He fires through the 5-hole for his 2nd goal of the game. As Ardolino in by himself. It was a 3-on-none. Preston says, I'll take it myself, and put it right through the 5-hole of Ray Blovelt. 7-2 now your Highlander lead. 11:38 remaining in the game. 2 goals scored in the first period. 3 goals scored aggregate in the second period. And boy, we've had quite a few goals here in the third period. Offense becoming the name of the game. As into the zone is LaCroix. LaCroix fires the backhand shot. That's deflected up high and wide. Now Saya with it. Gives it off to LaCroix now at the point. Fired in. That one's deflected wide. Chased into the corner by Svensson. Back to the point where Simpson has it. Or strike that, DeGuire. DeGuire fires that one. That goes wide. Highlanders now with DeAngelis out ahead. DeAngelis goes to the forehand, looks to keep it in there, fires that one in, and that's a goal for Matt DeAngelis as he slid right in front of Blovelt and then hit it off the roof. Top shelf. Short-handed goal for the Highlanders. As Matt DeAngelis gets himself into the goal column. Got a timeout on the ice. Everett's going to take the timeout as now they are trailing once again after that goal. 8-2, 6-goal lead for the Highlanders. 10:38 remaining here in the game.
Why did they run like 20 seconds off?
Watching, I don't know why the penalty clock just dropped about. The main clock just dropped seconds. And saw the penalty clocking dropping as well with no action on the ice. And they're talking right now, the officials talking to the clock operator. So I'm sure they're working it out. But the Highlanders now have opened up the floodgates as they came in leading 4-1 here into the third period. They now lead 8-2. 4 goals here in the third period for the Highlanders. As DeAngelis and Mannion, as well as Ardolino twice, have found the back of the net. Highlanders going deep into their bench now, leading by 6, and that's going to be an offsides.
Now we're in the running clock territory.
Clock will continue running now as we have a 6-goal lead for the Highlanders here in the third period. So 10 minutes, 15 seconds with the clock running. Constantine will have it in the corner. He tries to clear it out. Thompson will be able to clear it out. Doe fires it back in though. Blovelt has to kick that one aside. Highlanders with the forecheck. Good job by DiCarlo. And he fires that one. Wild angle for DiCarlo. And I think that one's in as I heard it clank into the back of the net. Ben DiCarlo with his first goal for the Highlanders. As Ben DiCarlo comes in from the corner, wild angle shot for DiCarlo. Kicks it off the post into the back of the net behind Blovelt. And that is a 9-2 lead now for the Highlander. Clock rolls, 9:15 remaining in the game. Puck all the way down, Robbie Larkin taking care of it there. So the puck pops into the air. DiCarlo will clear it out. Now DeGuire with the puck. As the Tide trying to get it into the Highlander zone. Highlanders getting control. Mannion plays that one forward to DiCarlo. Tide able to get it into the zone. Whistle there. As we will come back out. Offsides will be the call. Clock continues to roll. 8:20 remaining in the game. Highlanders up 9-2. Highlanders will go to 6-3 on the season. Currently ranked number 26, which gets them into the playoffs. But of course, we are not even at the midway part of the season. Good job there by the Highlander defense, squeezing that one off as Seamus Foley took it away. Now Gauthier goes through the entire Tide defense as he's got it all the way into the corner. Once again, you see the offensive ability of those defensive players for the Highlanders, as Foley will steal that one away. Foley takes it around behind the net where he will begin things. Gets it to Ardolino. Ardolino plays it forward to Rosas. Rosas into the zone. Drops it off. There's Antonelli. Antonelli's shot is blocked and the rebound is knocked away. Fired down into the corner. Antonelli chases it there. As that puck is played forward, Casesso will get it. Casesso into the zone. And they bring it back to the point where it's handled by Martel. Martel tries to keep it in, and he does. Lots of new faces out on the ice for the Highlanders here with the 7-goal lead. As Casesso will chase it into the corner. Now Luis, Antonio Luis over there. Tim Jones, it gets all the way through to Martel. Martel keeps it into the blue line. Good job by Martel. Now Casesso, he'll take the blue line. And the offsides as Tim Jones had not cleared the zone. 5:30 remaining in the game. Clock rolls, or 6:30 I should say, remaining in the game. Clock rolls with a 7-goal lead for the Highlanders. Face-off comes just outside the Tide zone. Highlanders with 4 goals through the first 2 periods, 5 goals here in the third as they have broken loose, leading by 7. Puck all the way down into the Highlander zone, chased down by Candelino as he will carry it out. He drops it off, dropped off to number 17, Luis. Antonio Luis gets the zone. So Luis chases it down after taking the shot deflected wide. Highlanders looking to keep that in. Candelino can't, but he'll poke it back into the zone. Now the Tide will get the zone. That is fired just, I believe that's outside the net or inside the net. I can see the puck from here. It is outside the netting. That hit on the outside of the net very clearly. Five minutes remaining, clock is rolling, 9-2, your Highlander lead as Matt DeAngelis will take this face-off in the Highlander zone. And DeAngelis pushes through, clearing that zone. Tommy Cronin now handling it for the Tide. As he gives it off to Simpson. Simpson scored a goal here earlier in the third period. Now action in neutral ice as Matt DeAngelis will get the zone for the Highlanders. Out on the ice is Matt Costa. Costa in the corner. Costa gets it off to Brokman. At the point, shot towards the goal by Martel. That goes wide. Cycled all the way back down where Costa will chase it down into the corner. Now Brokman with Costa. Costa pokes it towards the goal. Knocked away by Blovelt with the goal. With the glove, I mean. Set up in the slot was DeAngelis. His shot went wide. Martel gives it off to Foley. Foley trying to clear the zone, and he's able to. Brokman will get the zone. Brokman fires it wide. Goes all the way out of the zone, picked up there by Annunziata. Annunziata gives that one off. Nice job by Robbie Larkin as Summers was in on him. Larkin split and knocked it wide. Now Pinheiro into the zone for the Highlanders. Loses the puck. Rosas will pick it up at center ice. He will get the zone, but offsides is the call as Ardolino had not cleared. 3:19 remaining. Clock is rolling. Highlanders up by 7. Face-off will come outside the Tide zone. Face-off won by the Tide. As Brandano in behind the Highlander net as Doe takes care of him there. Brandano still with the puck. Now DeGuire with it. DeGuire fires that one towards the net. Robbie Larkin sees through the screens, gets the glove out there, and holds on to it. 2:30 remaining in the game. Clock rolls. Highlanders coming up. Have Lynn English at Lynn English. They'll be hosting Beverly coming up on Monday the 22nd here at the Vet. Come on down to check that one out as Beverly from Division 2 will be playing the Highlanders. Chris Casesso gets that puck. He is down ice with it now. Casesso into the attacking zone. Into the far corner. Surveys the situation, fires it towards the net. There's an opportunity for Tim Jones. And Jones will get the goal as he puts that one behind Blovelt. So add Tim Jones to the list of Highlander goal scorers. Minute 30 remaining, 10-2 the Highlander lead. Highlanders sweeping Everett this season. Looking to finish off a sweep of Lynn as well in their next matchup. Is that puck stolen away by Luis? Antonio Luis gets it into the corner. Cycled all the way around, a minute 10 remaining in the game. Todd are out with the puck. As that one fired in, Larkin kicks it away. Cronin with it now. Cronin pinches it down, tries to get it to the slot. Summers tries to fire that one towards the net, knocked off the netting. Cronin behind the net. Cronin looking to get away, trying to get it to Summers. And we have a whistle. A hold is going to be the call. Clock is running, 40 seconds remaining. A hold is going to be the call. So, Ben DiCarlo, the young freshman who scored his first goal, he'll go to the penalty box. He gets his first penalty and his first goal tonight. Big night for DiCarlo. Big night. I will say it was a beautiful goal by Ben. So he knocked that one in off the post. Somerville wins for a moment the draw. That one fired towards the net by Krasko, handled easily by Larkin. Highlanders will end this game down a man, 10 seconds remaining. Highlanders win the draw, but not able to clear the zone. Big check in the corner. I don't know whether the referees like that very much, as that was a little extra at the end of the game handed out by Matt LaCroix. Highlanders, though, take the 8-goal victory, 10-2. I'd spend the post-game talking about how the Highlanders did, but instead we'll just talk about the Highlander goal scorers. As the Highlanders take this one by the score of 10-2, your Highlander goal scorers, Preston Ardolino, 2 goals, both in the third period. Chris Casesso also with 2 goals. Single goals in the game, Matt DeAngelis with a goal, Tim Jones with a goal, Matt Brokman with a goal. Shane Doe also got a goal, Matt Mannion got a goal for the Highlanders, and Ben DiCarlo got his first goal of his Somerville career, the young freshman, with a beautiful goal there in the third period. That's going to do it for us here as the Highlanders come away with the 10-2 victory. Robbie Larkin goes to 6-3 on the season, as do the Highlanders as they look to make the playoffs again this year. Thank you very much for watching at home. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, Matt Fonduno on the camera, as well as Ben Martin on production. I am Todd Harmon, and you have been watching Somerville Highlander Hockey on Somerville Ed TV.